Filming now.
Okay, it is the new game. The new game, what's that game that you brought home called?
Apprentice.
Oh, Apprentice is a game
You know
where...
what an apprentice is?
What?
Somebody who's learning from a master.
Oh, you're an apprentice. Right?
You're the apprentice in the game.
Okay, so...
I love
I'll talk to you.
Okay, so I'll just tell you about the story that your guy wants to be a magician like the other people, and there's only one way you can be it. And wanna know how old you are? You're too young. Wanna know how old he is?
Yeah.
140, I think.
Hey Ben?
Yep.
Can this camera be just left on this tripod and turned off of record mode and rewind and...
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as nobody's around to knock it over.
Okay. And then, and you need to beat the dragon to be a magician, but there's things that the guys have hidden. There's princesses that they want to swap things, and also many other things. Like there's a skeleton door. Want to know what you do in there? Ben, could you tell Mom what you do in a skeleton door? I don't remember what it
I don't know.
is. No, I mean, what does a skeleton door mean?
I
If,
don't remember. Sit down in your
Sit
chair.
down in
You're
your
off the
chair.
camera.
Well, tell me what you know, and if you don't know about things, then tell me.
I know about the skeleton door. I even got in one.
Also, tell me about it.
Okay, so once you go in this one skeleton door, there's something that you think, no, it's impossible. You'd get hurt if you fell that far, because there's a pit and there's no ground over it, but there's a ladder in the pit, but it's not impossible. You jump onto the top of the ladder and you won't fall. Then you pull down and you climb down. And then at the bottom there's these weird things that Ben's seen. They're like mushrooms, you know? Those mushroom guys. Ben, you saw them that can jump over boxes and stuff like that, you know? Well, he knows about that. I remember. Well, anyway, then then instead of just these little guys who are about that tiny, they're about this big in there. And they're like roller skating, but they don't got roller skates. They just go like, they have their hands in their pockets and they're going like,
Okay, go back into the camera.
well, that was just for you to see, not the camera. And anyway, after that, then you go like, once you find them, then there's these little guys that look like broccoli. They're broccoli men.
Is that at all like your sectar broccoli head?
No, they're just broccoli.
Do
They're
they have eyes? Broccoli with eyes and faces?
and feet. There's this broccoli, and then once you go up this other ladder, then there's like this. Then you think there's something impossible. There's like a little crack that you can't fit through. That seems impossible, you know? You never know how to get through there, right?
Right. So what happens?
If you want to get through there, the special thing is, if you've got enough money, go down to the door where there's something guarding it. I don't know what it's called. And then it's put on a spell that's to make it alive. And then you quickly, when it's not in front of the door, you run through the door, and then you buy the little man. And then you come out, and then you go up to somewhere where no bad guys can get you. And then you hit the space bar, and your guys freeze, but the little guy can run up the ladder, and then he can go and get all that stuff, even the blue potion or something.
He does your bidding.
Yeah, actually, it's like somehow you slipped into a little thing, but actually, you just activated him. And while the candle's lit in the little screen lower, well, it's still not gone all the way down, then he still can be alive. Then he runs up the ladder, goes and get everything. Then I mostly kill him, but that doesn't take away life from you.
His candle runs out, burns down.
No, I mean I run him into a bad guy, and then he's just flashing and he flies back to his master. Actually, he doesn't fly back to his master. Actually, first, if he gets hit, then he can't. Then he's just weak, so he can't pick up anything like apples or stuff like that, or like potions. But that's why I made sure. That's why nothing can get up there on the ladder. And then there's like spiders that fly down. And then there's arrows built into a rock, and you think, why are they there? And they're pointing that way. And they think, we know you're supposed to go that way. And then you first walk through the arrows. I know. Okay, I'll just stand up and do it. You first walk through one arrow, and if you think, oh, I forgot something.
Your head might be out if you stand.
Well, what does that matter?
Well, can you do it sitting down? If you could tell it sitting down, it would be better.
Okay. Anyway, then if you forgot something, behind and you wanted to buy it and you had enough money for it, and that was the last thing that there was, then you'd want to go back, but you couldn't because the arrows are pointing that way. And there's like an invisible wall that you can't walk through right at the arrow.
So that you have to go in that direction.
Yeah, really. You gotta go back before you find these arrows, or never. But you can stand on that platform, but once you go past an arrow, you have to go that way. There's no turning back. But only if you walk like behind the arrow place, then you can go back. Then you can turn around and then go, oh, I forgot something. I'm going back. And anyway.
Does it play that music? Does it play that music?
No, I'm just doing that. And anyway, then after that, then you go in there, and then if you forgot the little man, if there was like two little mans, then you forgot the second one, then you could buy him, and then you could go off walking. Okay, and then you after you do that, excuse me for 1 minute.
You can be in the screen drinking. Off stage.
Anyway, you're anyway, there's boxes in that level. And then the easiest way to kill a spider, I'm talking about far back, but on that same level. How you kill a spider and a giant mushroom that walks both at the same time with a box, you pick it up, and when they're both in the same spot and the spider's down and he's right here, then you throw the box as quick as you can so the mushroom's not out of the way. Then it hits the mushroom, hits the spider, then they're both gone. And then the spider's web was still there. It's hanging down the same place. And it doesn't hurt you though. But it seems like, oh, well, climb up it. Dun, 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 dun.
I've heard that before.
Okay, and then if you want to try to climb it, then you can't, because it would break. So it wouldn't let you. They wouldn't want you to get hurt. Well, anyway, you couldn't get hurt. You just grab into one piece and it fell off. Grab into the other. and then it goes all the way up and you can't reach it. Dun, 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 dun.
I wonder if we could change the subject a little bit, just because we only want a certain amount of video stuff on the tape. What I wonder if you would do is read, is it Bears in the Night for the camera? Because we'd like to remember when you were first really learning to read.
Bears in the night.
Will you do that if I bring you the book?
Bears in the night. 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 Bear, won't you draw? Bear, won't you draw? Bear, won't you draw your corn? Bear, won't you draw? Bear, won't you draw? Bear, won't you draw your corn?
Hold that up to the camera
Bear,
to
you
show
want
the
your
title.
coat? Ben, you read it to the camera. You read it like like it's a story out of movies.
Go ahead, turn it over and read it now so that we don't have to have too long a tape for
Why
this.
can't you read it? And it's like a movie, like someone on the movie showing the book, and it's like
Because what we want to do is just have a tape of things
Okay.
that you can do when you're 6.
in bed, out of bed, to the window, at the window, out the window, out the window, down the tree, out the window, down the tree, over the wall, remember, over the wall, under the bridge, around the lake, under the bridge, around the lake, between the rocks. Oops, I think I skipped something. Nope, nothing. Through the woods. Up, out the window, down the tree. Oh, over the wall, under the bridge, around the lake, between the rocks, and through the woods. Up Spook Hill. Whoa! Look at this.
Hold it up to the camera.
Then, okay. Here's the part that I need to get worked up for. Chug. Choo. Okay, whatever. Okay, here. Down Spook Hill, through the woods, between the rocks, around the lake, over under the bridge, over the wall, up the tree, through in the window, back in bed. Woo!
Show the last picture.
What?
Why don't you show the last picture?
Okay.
Like in front of yourself.
Oh. Okay. Here you go.
And the title of that book is
You read it.
Bears in the Night by
I can't read this.
Stan.
And Jane Berenstain.
Good. All right, and would you tell how old you are to the camera so we know?
6.5 years old.
I'm not sure about the half, but this is November 24th. Do you know the year?
I'm 6.
Do you know what year this is, Walker?
80-10.
Close. 1990.
1980-90? Is that to stop it? Zoop.
I think that stops it.
How about you look in